What if I tell you that someone can tell you about your whole personality in just a fraction of a second? Sounds crazy, right? That's the power of the non-verbal communication. So, hello everyone, I'm Musamir Fan and I'm from the Rifa International University. Before I continue, let me ask you a question. What is communication? Your answer will probably be exchanging of information through speaking, or some of you may say through writing. Now the question appears, how you communicate without speaking. That's what I'm here to talk about. So let's talk about the non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication, as the name tells, it is the way of communication non-verbally. It simply means non-verbal communication is all about body language, posture, gesture, eye contact, facial expressions, and etc. Our whole life is based on communication. We communicate daily in our lives. That sounds strange, but 65% of our whole communication is based on non-verbal communication. That's why it's so important to you to learn about non-verbal communication. So let's divide our whole video in 4 elements. So let's first talk about the posture. Posture is the most important element of the non-verbal communication. Posture is really easy to understand. It communicates numerous messages to others. Let's take an example. A confident person sit or stand in a confident postures. That dominates his confidence. A confident person will stand like this, an open body language. His body language is an open body language. But a non-confident person stands like this, closed body language. So that example clearly shows you that you can clearly judge a person, either he is confident or underconfident, by just looking his posture. So let's move further. So let's talk about our second element, which is gestures. Former FBI agent who serves for FBI for more than 25 years tells in his book that he interrogated over 13,000 people. And when a person was interrogated and he was telling a story, his gestures clearly shows that either this person is telling a truth or not. Sounds crazy, right? So let's suppose a person was interrogated. He was telling a story to the FBI agent in which he says, then I go to the right, but he pointed on the left. It simply means that he was lying because his gestures was not same aligned to his words. His gestures clearly shows that he was lying. Another few gestures are rubbing your hands, covering his mouth, or touching your face, or try to hide your body, crossing your arms. That clearly are the defensive positions. It means a person is lying. Gestures is an art that adds warmth to your personality. Failing to use gestures make the other person lose interest in your conversation. So yeah, that's all about gestures. Let's move further. So let's talk about our third element, which is eye contact. Let's suppose here are two situations. First, you are trying to communicate to a person, you are telling a story to a person, and that person is looking here and there, not into your eyes but like this. And the second person is looking straight into your eyes. Who seems to be more interesting into your talk? Comment below. So here are the cultural facts. In Europe and in Asia, looking away is considered as avoidance. Especially in America, it is considered as avoidance. But in other regions like Japan, Singapore, South Korea, it is considered as arrogance. So when you are talking to a person, try to look straight into their eyes so that you can communicate non-verbally much better. So let's talk about our fourth and last element of the non-verbal communication, which is facial expression. And to be honest, facial expression is still one of my personal favorite form of non-verbal communication. We communicate daily in our lives, and facial expression is the most important and most noticeable form of the non-verbal communication. The human face is developed as an organ of expression than any other animal. The researchers has shows that the researchers has shows that the researcher has showed that there are 42 muscles in our face which is used for different purposes. So let's suppose a person walks into your room and he see you. He can tell either you are sad, happy, anxious, surprised, confused, all of this by just looking at your face because of your facial expressions. It's really simple. When you are happy, you smile. When you are anxious, your eyebrows goes up. When you are surprised, you smile, your eyes are wide open, your eyebrows are raised up. When you are sad, your eyes shrink. When you are confused, your eyebrows comes together just like this. That's all the form of the facial expressions that your face clearly shows. When you are nervous, you bite your lips like this. Investigators also notice the facial expression of a person who was interrogated. His facial expression clearly shows that either this person is telling the truth or not. So yeah, non-verbal communication is the skill which can be learned through practicing, and you can enhance your conservation and adding warmth to your personality by just practicing non-verbal communication. So yeah everyone, that's it from my side. I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I love this.